In this clip, OG record producer Rashad Smith tells a story about how his classic hit with LL Cool J, Doing It, was originally a record for the Notorious B.I.G. However, a delay in payment from Sean Diddy Combs allowed this opportunity to slip through. So let's go ahead and take a listen to this clip so we can extract some lessons from the past and apply it to us as producers today. Make sure you buckle up because this is going to be a powerful story. Let's take a listen.
What's your relationship with Biggie like? You were supposed to produce the Doing It Well LL Cool J record. That was initially for Biggie, right?
Big's working on his second album. Big came to me with all these ideas. I want the I'll Be Sure sample, the Night and Day, My Jamaican Guy. I started working on the records. Called him on the phone. I played some of it on the phone. That's incredible. Come and bring me the cassette. Things started getting a little, rough for me. I started spending too much money. At that time, I thought Puff could have just gave me at least a little deposit on it, but it just never happened.
What would have been the down payment for like holding these two tracks?
It was like 15 grand.
For both?
No,
each.
That was 15 grand a piece. I had a relationship with Chris Lighty. He's working on LL's new album. Come up to the office. A couple of tapes on me, cassette tapes on me. Ding, ding. The big beat came on. I stopped it. He's like, yo, whoa, what is that? I was like, oh, I said, I can't, because that's for Big. He was like, I need that. How much is Puff gonna pay you? Disclose the information to him. He said, I'll double that for each beat. Guess who calls me the day that check hit my account, that I got the check? The Notorious B.I.G. Yo, man, I'm ready for that beat now. I think, our budget is open.
Jeez.
I'm about to my pants. Breathe. Yo, Big, I sold them beats, man. You did what? Yeah, I sold them beats, man. How much they give you? I'm nervous. They doubled. I need my back. That was my first single. He called back. It was bad. It was really bad.
Now, an interesting part of this story so far is the fact that this wasn't just a beat that he had. This was something that Biggie tailor-made for himself. He gave the producer all the ideas, the samples, the direction that he wanted to go to. Essentially, this was almost like a custom beat that he had Rashad create for him. And unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, Chris Lighty heard it and then had that as the single for LL Cool J. And producers out there, there are those situations where an artist accidentally hears a beat that they shouldn't hear, and you can kind of be in those sticky situations like, that really wasn't for you. This is for a song for this other artist that I'm working on. So sometimes as producers, don't just go playing different songs that you have for other artists, because a different artist can hear it and be like, I want that beat, or I want a song like that. It's important to protect yourself, but sometimes those auto plays can get in the way. And I certainly understand the frustration of Biggie. This is not just a beat that I heard in the studio you were cooking up. I gave you these ideas and then you went ahead and sold it, and this was supposed to be my first single. So I could certainly understand how frustrated Biggie was, and we see how big the LL Cool J version was. We never know how big the Biggie version was gonna be, because Biggie did have a way of rapping on those smooth hip-hop R&B style beats, so he could have took it far as well. But let's go ahead and get back into the story.
Really bad. Like, Big never with me ever again after that. One time I was in my Range Rover. I was on Fulton Street, and him and D-Rock was in their whip and seeing me and my wife on the side, and Big and them was looking at me like, man, I got to drop on you right now if I want to.
Sheesh.
I was shook. It's really sad that before his passing, man, that we never gotten a chance to fix that issue, man. He felt betrayed, and I can understand from his standpoint.
He didn't know all the circumstances.
I really needed to help, and I could not hold off any longer.
All right, so what do you guys think in this situation? Do you feel like Rashad was right? This is still technically his beat, his property. It's okay for him to sell it to LL Cool J? Or do you feel like he should have stood on business, held the beat for this artist that he essentially made the beat tailor-made for? What would you do in that situation? And also, have you been in similar situations? Make sure you go ahead and share in the comments so that way we can keep this dialogue going. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit like and subscribe. My name is Desmond A, and I'll be back with more great videos. Peace. Wait, before you go, make sure you go to DesmondASounds.com where you can get free FL Studio Patcher plugins, free loops, free guides, everything you need to level up your music production. Once again, go to DesmondASounds.com or click the link in the description. Go there now and totally transform your music production.